Hello there, Tyrant here, and I just finished watching episode 8 of Girls' Last Tour, and a very, uh, actually a very intriguing episode, I would say. So there's three little stories here. You get the first one where they're in what they would consider a graveyard, a place where people's stuff are at. It's really interesting to see. Um, them heading into an area of desolence, and the whole world seemed very desolate. There's very few people at any time. Even they've even almost forgotten about the person, or at least you almost forgot about the person who gave them the camera. But it's this idea of items being left behind, of uh, people's treasures, I would say, and being remembered for that. And that's a very interesting topic. The second one was them going through the spiral of trying to get up to the next floor. This has been their mission for a while, and it's really interesting to see. We've always known that Chi-chan has been always the cautious one, and so when going through the spiral and kind of almost ended up going over a small, I would say, cliff where the road was destroyed, to go on the outside, and oh, that's one of the few moments that you feel like, oh my god, no, don't. It's it's one of those moments. It's really rare to see those kind of moments of them truly in danger, and that was, you got my heart racing on that one. But it was also an interesting topic because they also saw how their lives is kind of like this spiral that's just been going up for a very long time. Their lives are pretty simple. They sleep, they eat, they go looking for stuff, and they go back to sleep and do the same thing all over the next day. Um, the final one with the Moonlight episode was really interesting. It was the funniest, I would say, of all the rest, because it's nighttime. Usually, it was interesting because there was a full moon, and they're just out there exploring in the moonlight, and and Yu is just messing around like normal as she does, and she's always been that way. But as they're searching and searching, they find these interesting bottles, and they're trying to read it, but it's alcohol, it's beer, and it's really funny for them to be sitting out in the moonlight, decide to drink it, and they just start drinking it, and then they have a fun drunken dance at the end with a very nice melody, and it's really nice. I think sometimes you just need something to remind you or loosen you up. I would say, there you go, loosen you up. So that was a very fun scene. Um, I like how it ended too, because if you watched all the way towards the end and just didn't skip it like some people do, you can see them the next day, and and Chi-chan has a hangover, and that's pretty adorable. But yeah, that was those were my thoughts of this episode. It's been one of those episodes that it's nice to see them explore, but it makes me wonder where this show is going, because they do have interesting characters, and they've been building them up, or building them, but the world itself is not helping with that. It's always been desolate, and it feels that way sometimes, and the characters themselves can only do so much for that. So we'll see what happens next week then. So thank you for watching. Until next time.